What's up you guys, Shiz here, and I got a really quick video for you today. We're going to be doing the top hottest action figures for the week of November 16th. We kind of got a break last week, not a whole lot of new stuff going around, but this week really changed it up, and I think our wallets all deserved that nice little 7 days of bliss where they could relax, regain their integrity, and then you can head back out again this weekend and find all the great stuff that's hitting. And man, oh man, there's a lot of great stuff hitting just in time for Black Friday. But keep in mind, there will be a slew of sales from now until the end of December. So just be patient. If you don't find what you want, you may just find it at a reduced price. So with that being said, let's get into it. This is the top hottest action figures for the week of November 16th. On our shopping list, we're going to be heading to Target stores. Unbeknownst to me, I walked into one earlier this week and ended up finding two of the brand new Black Series. I believe it's Wave 18, mostly Han Solo movie figures. We got Dengar and all the other rest. However, they are looking great. And if you missed it, it was yesterday, but it was 40% off all Star Wars figures. So the wave includes Rio Durant, Mr. Jon Favreau himself, looking awesome. Nice arms, nice articulation. Heard the best about this figure. Droid rights activist L337. Basic figure, not too shabby. Then we also have Lando Calrissian in his skiff guard. I love this figure. This is great. Val, this is one of the ones that I was able to grab. She looks absolutely fantastic. You also have another Princess Leia in her Hoth gear. She looks great. You have the Imperial Range Trooper. Troopers are always a good army build, so be on the lookout for him. But of course, this is the one that everybody wants, Mr. Dengar himself. Maybe if you had gotten Zuckuss or Dengar, either one first, this should complete your Bounty Hunter line. So be on the lookout for these. They are hitting shelves now. They kind of went quick yesterday when it was kind of reported, when I kind of found them and all that kind of stuff. So just keep an eye out for them. You should be able to find them in no time. And like all Star Wars things, be sure to keep this in mind as well. They ain't really selling too great once they've been out for a little bit. So just FYI, not saying either way, keep an eye out for them. Also, be on the lookout for the Aliens figures by NECA. These are the Ultimate Xenomorphs, a little bit added articulation. They're stacked with accessories, and they do look great. I haven't picked one up myself just yet. I do have this figure, just not the Ultimate Edition. So I'll wait to see. Not really something I'm very, very interested in. I love myself some Aliens. However, I'm more interested in grabbing these Predator figures. Now, these ones are the newest wave. I was able to find Machiko the other day, did a review on her, and she's an awesome, awesome figure. So I highly, highly recommend her. She's very different, very cool for your Predator shelf. There's also the Broken Tusk Predator. Haven't found him yet, but I am on the lookout. Definitely will be picking this guy up. He is menacing, he's awesome, and he, delves well with the whole Kenner and everything else aspect for the old Predator line. The Horned Head Predator, he's part of this line, he just hasn't hit Target store shelves yet. So expect him maybe later on, maybe towards December, something like that. But so far, of the wave, only 2 of the 3 have been found. Life finally found a way for me as well. I've been looking everywhere for this Dr. Ian Malcolm by Mattel for the Jurassic World Legacy Collection. That is exclusive to Target only. Unbeknownst to me, walked into a Target store just before I decided to record this, and of all the Targets I've been to, not one has been seen. Walked into one this morning, and they had 4 sitting on the shelf. So grabbed one. The other 3 are for you peeps. Go ahead, help yourself. I hope you guys find them. And I'm so stoked. An Ian Malcolm figure, come on. And he's got a flare. This is going to go great with your Tyrannosaur figures, most definitely. And for all you Detective Pikachu / Nintendo fans, put down your EVs and your whatever game that came out today. I'm not making any jokes. Come on, I'm talking about action figures here. But at Target and GameStop and subsequently other places online, you can grab the brand new Nintendo Wave 3-1, World of Nintendo, Jakks Pacific, all that kind of good stuff. They are hitting Target store shelves now. They are great. I did a review on the complete Wave. Shy Guy, Cappy with Mario, Propeller Mario. There is a Luigi, but he's kind of a carryover from the previous Wave. I think he just comes with a different accessory. It's a shell instead of a coin block. And then you also have the green shelled Koopa Paratroopa. Koopa and a Paratroopa, I guess you could say. You could pop the wings off. You can go either one. It doesn't even matter, so keep an eye out for these guys as well. Then you also have the remaining Mego figures. Mego's actually picking up steam, and I'm digging it because they are putting out some really cool vintagey type stuff, and I'm always excited to see that on store shelves. Of course, get your Draculas. Frankenstein is hitting a lot more. You got Star Child from Kiss, a lot of different figures. There's a blue Batman. He is a 14-inch figure. He looks awesome. There's also a Joker figure coming, but just be on the lookout for that Screaming Werewolf. I always get that mixed up, but it's the werewolf figure. He looks great. Definitely keep an eye on these Mego figures. Now, if you didn't spend too much money at Target, I'm going to allow that you can go over to GameStop and definitely check out the fact. Now, let's just be honest for a second. And you guys have to understand this. Marvel Legend figures, and pretty much any action figure these days, they're not exactly rare, okay? They might be rare in a few months or, years after the fact, but the whole controversy with this PS4 Spider-Man totally got blown out of proportion with people saying, my GameStop said this, or I heard this and stuff. Come to Toy Shiz, I'm going to tell you, this is not rare. The pre-orders just hadn't gone out. Just some snuck out. That's just how it goes. But when people say, oh, this is rare and everything else, it's not the case. But for those that did pre-order and everything else, they have begun to ship. They have started showing up at more stores. So do not pay those inflated, ridiculous prices. I saw some guy paying 100 or wanted to charge 150, and then he was saying, like, don't argue with me on the price. It's just how it goes. I got these first. And I'm like, well, that just kind of defeats the purpose. Why would I go through you to ever buy this? This is ridiculous. Anyways, I digress. Just keep in mind for further reference, unless the company actually says it's rare, which they have come out to do. Mego does it. Mattel does it. Okay? Don't go off of what GameStop says, because they're just dumping fuel on the fire of, we got to get it now, and everything else. So that being said, go grab your PS4 Spider-Mans. You should have no problem getting them. And there is also an exclusive Bandai Legacy Collection Power Rangers Armored Red Ranger. Man, these figures are just tough to say these days. This figure pretty much came out of nowhere, okay? I had heard that this was going to be a thing. I didn't know it was going to be a Legacy Collection from Bandai. It really didn't have a picture or anything when it initially went up for pre-order and such. However, it's a good looking figure. Now, this might be the case, and I'm not trying to create a controversy or tell you to run out and grab it and freak out and all that kind of stuff. Like, oh, it's going to be super rare. It's going to be so much money. You should grab them all. No, this is the end of the line. This is the Bandai swan song. They're not taking the license. Hasbro has it for next year, as in any case with any action figure line. When the line begins to end, that is when the figures become rarer and in less production. So just FYI, if you're a Power Rangers fan, Legacy Collection fan, Bandai fan, if you want this figure, put in the extra effort to get one, because you know how this is going to go. If it is indeed rare, people are going to go out, they're going to buy them all, they're going to try to sell it for a mint, okay? So do your work, get out there and get your figures. You have no excuse if you watch these videos and everything else. I want you to get these. I want you to get them first. They're starting to hit store shelves today. I went to the store. He was just sitting there. Did not expect it. Was not showing up on the app as far as what's available in which location. So I hope you guys get it. I hope you find one immediately. And it's going to kind of complete your Legacy collection. I know that Lord Dracon figure is a little bit askew in terms of, being a Morphicon exclusive and all that kind of stuff. However, a lot of people are telling me they're going to wait until the Hasbro line starts and everything else. The Bandai Legacy Collection was kind of a mishmash up and down, and I'm still mad that I can't get that SDCC exclusive Red Ranger Build-A-Figure sword. So it's a wash, I think. I have all the figures. I grabbed this one. That's pretty much it for me. I'm not into the Psycho Rangers or anything outside of the original Power Rangers. Just wasn't my jam. So I am looking forward to see what Hasbro does, and from what we've seen so far, it looks amazing. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. If you're going to be at DesignerCon, make sure you give me a wave and say hello. I'll be walking around the con floor. So just say, what's up, Toy Shiz? Let's talk some toys. Also, if you're going to be in San Diego on Sunday, they are having the DC Comics Wonder Woman run. I'll be covering that event as well. Get out there, run a 5K, 10K, get off that action figure couch and run your buns off. Give you some extra speed after next week's Thanksgiving feast. Just saying. So I'll leave you with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most importantly, find some fantastic action figures like all these on this list. And when you do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.